you're going to be leaving us?
Well, the reason behind these commercials was to create an awareness for the Giant Eagle brand as a new product, and then we treat it as a new product introduction. And we wanted to create a commercial that had visual interest to the viewer and also an impact on how the Giant Eagle brand would be introduced onto these new products. And the idea of doing the logo and then having it land on the product was, we thought, was very creative and very interesting to the viewer to see.
What we're shooting is the background plates to a matte sequence, and later we're going to be adding the Giant Eagle logo that'll come flying in and form itself right on the product. So it's kind of like we're shooting something that isn't there yet, but it'll all come there in the post-production.
The agency creative team behind these commercials literally designed a concept that allows the Giant Eagle logo to be the star of the commercials. The home viewer will be able to follow the logo as it travels over, around, and within the 8 featured corporate brand setups. At the end of each of those sequences, the logo literally brands itself onto the featured Giant Eagle item.
It's amazing the amount of cheese that goes into something like this.
We could, if you wanted, it's up to you guys, you could take some of that cheese off the back. A little bit of it.
This is a cheesy shot. Action.
When we identify what items or what category we're going into, we then take a look at who can deliver the best product. When we develop the packaging, we want to make sure that it's eye-catching at the shelf level.
The only place you can buy the Giant Eagle pasta or Giant Eagle soup is at Giant Eagle. And that's why we're trying to create the Giant Eagle brand as a destination, as a choice for the consumer, because it's as good as, if not better than, the national brand.
All right, are we set? Steve's coming up?
Steam from hot food products is one of the hardest things to film. It's gone within a few seconds. One of our scenic people devised a clever way to solve the problem.
That steam's going to work perfectly.
Under the shooting surface, he mounted a standard clothing steamer. Then he pipes the hot steam directly through the plate. We use this technique on the pasta and the chicken scenes.
Oh, that looks good, Glenn.
This commercial was designed to be modular, and the format allows us to roll out the new Giant Eagle items and update this commercial on a periodic basis. In addition to the 8 really featured items, we have included shots of products from grocery, HBC, and other departments so that you can see that the Giant Eagle brands are found throughout the stores in all the departments.
We have to shoot 41 products.
The corporate brands that we've already introduced have proven to be quite successful. We've already rolled out with the Giant Eagle Pro Series film, the Giant Eagle Ice Cream, the Giant Eagle trash bags, all leaders in their category.
After the shoot is over, our film is processed in Atlanta, Georgia. Then it's overnighted to Nashville, Tennessee for the all-important transfer from motion picture film to digital video.
This is a Cintel Turbo 3 Flying Spot scanner, and it's what we use to transfer the original camera negative to videotape. It's a CRT that literally scans every frame of film. I go through, color correct it, make any adjustments that need to be made, and then we dump it to digital videotape. We have a ton of color correction capability. I can change the color of a logo, change a product, I can control the density.
Nice blue, but there's a gradation in the box. It goes from a darker blue to a lighter blue. There you go, you get close to it now. That's good.
But without question, food always looks better on 35 than it does on videotape. You just can't capture the image on a with a video camera that you can with a 35mm motion picture camera.
That's perfect right there.
The digital graphics and the animation for this Giant Eagle campaign are being handled by North Coast Communications.
Yeah, new logo, it has to be...
At North Coast, we specialize in
doing complex special effects. For this Giant Eagle project that we're doing currently, North Coast faces two distinct challenges. One is complete logo removal of existing logos that are on the products, and the second is obviously flying the new logo onto the box or the can or whatever it's going to be, and applying that branding technique so you see it clearly and concisely. On one of the shots in particular that we had to deal with, there was some residual amounts of soup left in the ladle, probably pieces of potato or pasta or something, and we wanted to keep the look of it perfectly clean so everything came out of the ladle. So we had to go back in and touch up the ladle pour to remove that, make it as pristine as possible.
Today, sophisticated special effects are part of most national TV commercials. Often it's impossible to tell reality from the computer-generated images. Now watch as the original motion picture film and digital graphics are composited together to create Giant Eagle's corporate brands campaign.
Before the Giant Eagle name goes on any of our products, there are two things we have to be sure of. They must be as good as or better than the best-known national brands, and they must cost less. High quality and great savings, that's what you get. In fact, we're so sure of our quality that if you're not completely satisfied, we'll give you double your money back. Because we won't put our name on any of our hundreds of products until we're convinced they're the best on our shelves. It's that simple. When we put the Giant Eagle name on any of our products, we're making a statement. We're telling you that they're as good as or better than the best-known national brands, and they must cost less. High quality and great savings, that's what you get. In fact, if you're not completely satisfied with our quality, we'll give you double your money back. Because we won't put our name on any of our hundreds of products until we're convinced they're the best on our shelves. It's that simple. Before the Giant Eagle name goes on any of our products, there are two things we have to be sure of. They must be as good as or better than the best-known national brands, and they must cost less. High quality and great savings, that's what you get. In fact, we're so sure of our quality that if you're not completely satisfied, we'll give you double your money back. Because we won't put our name on any of our hundreds of products until we're convinced they're the best on our shelves. It's that simple.